character that can mess Falco up under the right circumstances. A lot of people would probably argue that Falco still wins a matchup, but of course if we look at HBox, almost never loses to Falco. So it's very, very difficult, obviously, to do it against a skilled Puff, but we are looking at the brand new, or from at least from what I've seen, Jerry Puff.
Is this been a recent thing?
Yeah, so I've heard that his focus is now on DB fighters.
Okay.
And he knows that he can't put as much time into melee since he's focusing on DB fighters E, and he's therefore switching to a character that doesn't require as much time in the game. That's what June told me earlier.
The MDVA Leffen, then, essentially.
Essentially, yes. Except Leffen's not changing to Puff, thank God.
Like, I guess like he was a Fox originally, right? So like the dynamic.
Jerry, yeah.
Yeah. So changing the dynamic from like a spacey who's a little bit more aggressive, going to someone as like more cautious and careful as Puff is going to be kind of a transition.
It's very difficult for sure. It's not. The two characters don't lend themselves well to each other really at all. So when you see a spacey switch characters, you usually see it more to of a
like
Falco,
a Falcon or something.
Falcons, anyone really that just still has like quick speed and
not
fast
a floaty
punishes.
essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see the spacey to floaty transition too often, but we're seeing it here from Jerry, and he does take the first stock. So far, not bad.
Do we potentially see him as a more aggressive Puff?
Ooh, and yeah, he definitely looks a bit more aggressive. It's hard to say for sure.
Yeah, and he takes the stock back too.
But that was obviously a worthy trade for Jerry.
I think one of those things is when you play like a lot of fighters, not just like Smash Brothers, you kind of get a feel for like a lot of fundamentals and that kind of thing, which regardless of whether you're playing Fox or Puff, you've kind of got that like neutral on deck and whether you're going to like beat them over or that kind of thing,
Right, right. Yeah, I mean, if you're good at melee, you're good at melee, period, regardless, really, of what the character you choose is. Obviously, we've seen Jerry do fairly well so far in these Xanadus where he's chosen to go Puff instead.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's in the lead right now as well.
Yeah.
Even though he's, like, kind of high percent, I mean, he's still kind of got Bubby Big Balls on lock right now.
Yeah.
So.
And I respect it from him, too. Speaking from personal experience, it's really hard to kind of convince yourself to start using a secondary in tournament. If you are planning on switching mains, it's hard because you go to a tournament and you're kind of sitting there like, I could just win this matchup if I went my main.
Yeah.
It kind of takes a commitment, you know what I mean, to the change.
Absolutely.
You have to be very committed to that new main. And obviously, we've seen that so far from Jerry, who, as far as I know, has not used Fox in weeks, if not longer, here at Xanadu.
Weeks?
Yeah, weeks. He's definitely been using Puff for a while already. I'm not exactly sure.
I mean, it looks like he's kind of done his research because his neutral's very good, and like his whole edge guard situation against Falco seems pretty on point. The whole kind of just like going out there messing with the spacey as you usually do, and his rests are fairly on point too.
Yeah, he got that jab reset rest.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
not easy for like a spacey necessarily to pull off.
Yeah, a spacey player.
Yeah.
As he started out,
yeah.
And his Fox was very, very technical too. So obviously Puff doesn't have that much that she can be technical with, and I'm surprised Bobby did not go with a shine right there. I feel like if he had caught the shine at the top, it would have killed, but the quick double dip.
Taking him off. So last stock, we've got Falco at 50%, Puff at 0, which is obviously hard to kind of get up.
Yep. Oh, but I like the
he
down throw.
He starts off, yeah, 100%.
Really nice starter. Doesn't get too much off it. Okay. Great up tilt.
Okay, so Falco racking up the percent a little bit.
Bobby, definitely a button pusher. You don't see many times where he's just sitting there in the neutral. He really likes to get things going.
Yeah.
Okay. Up, throw, up air. Almost does it. The Fox combo.
He lives.
Almost taking that first game for Bobby, but Jerry still got a chance here. Suddenly fighting from behind. Oh, I thought he was going to go for rest.
Bobby's doing really well. I'm trying to kind of like get the percent up on him.
Yeah.
Trying to get the Puff a little bit higher, for sure.
Yeah. He's definitely not trying to force this kill here.
Yeah. Although I think Jerry's playing, like, regardless of, like, he's more of an aggressive Puff. However, I feel like he's playing it cautiously enough.
Yeah.
Like, it's not crazy kind of like, coming on one side of the stage, hoping that Falco is going to mess up.
Right.
He's playing it cautiously enough that he's living.
At this percent with Puff, you have to be a little bit defensive, but Jerry's still trying to look for that opening.
Yeah.
Going in a bit. Okay. One back air, one strong back air should seal it. Down tilt. There's a lot of different things that could seal it for Bobby, but he's got to be real careful, obviously.
I feel like still somewhat very even. But there it goes.
Yep.
Okay.
Nicely done from Bobby. Behind most of that game, Jerry actually started off up 4 stocks to 2. Technically 3 stocks to 2 because it was a stock trade. But very impressive from Bobby, standing his ground, managing to
taking a break,
make that comeback. Bobby maybe needs to go to the bathroom. It does look like he's headed that direction.
It looks like it's that kind of way, yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, so nicely done from Bobby making that comeback.
So is there DBFC tournaments at Xanadu?
Yes, there are, and I believe they are on Friday nights.
Friday nights? Possibly. Let us double check.
Believe?
No, Vince.
Oh, he's right there.
Vince is better.
Okay,
Come on,
Vince is
Vince.
Okay. Well, regardless.
Our people need some hydration.
Yeah. Stay hydrated. Everyone.
Drink your water.
It's important. It's important.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of an unusual perf, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
In a sense.
You can... There's a lot of different characters in Melee, potentially every character in certain situations where you can kind of tell that that person doesn't main that character. There's certain...
Well, it's like Hat when we were talking about Chic Falcon.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we were having the conversation how his Falcon was a little bit more...
A little
like,
cheeky.
A little cheeky. A little cheeky. A little cheeky. A little bit of a cheeky.
Yeah.
He was kind of like easing it back. He was very much tech chasing, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
like down throwing a lot. But I think with like Jerry's Puff is doing the right things, but it's still very spacey. It's still very Fox. It's still very like I want to be up in your grill. I want to be doing things.
It's close to as aggressive as you can be with Puff. I think.
Yeah.
The only Puff we've seen really more aggressive is obviously HBox when he's going in.
Who can afford to be?
HBox, yeah.
Yeah.
He's managed to. Oh, okay.
Bobby's back. I did not even see.
Yep. And we're going right back to Battlefield. Jerry opting for Battlefield again.
The cheeky run back.
I believe it is still 2 out of 3. So in that case, I imagine the Dreamland ban came from Bobby. So, you know, Battlefield, not bad for Puff. Okay. A little back and forth here. Okay.
Yeah, his buff, I feel like staying very, very close to the Falco regard, like very, very close.
Yeah, he's not really trying to
like
keep his space at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely trying to avoid a lot of those lasers too.
Yeah. Okay, nice shield drop down air from Bobby. Doesn't quite get anything started off it though.
Ooh.
Okay, shine grab.
Shield very low too.
Yeah. Obviously, Puff has to be extra careful about that. Dying instantly if your shield breaks. Okay. And Jerry trying to find a big opening. Finally gets one here. Let's see how the edge guarding is for him. Oh, wow. Great recovery from Bobby. Pulls away with that double jump and then up B's just to keep Jerry guessing a little bit on a potential angle. It goes straight to the edge. Good stuff. Okay, up tilt. That Fox up tilt right there probably would have killed, but Falco's not quite as heavy knockback, but that back air will do it. Nicely done from Bobby, who is looking like he, despite the little break between matches, carried much of the momentum from game 1.
And I was taking the edge guard too, so that leaves them fairly even, at least. Jerry really like not wanting this Falco to get any kind of lasers on him, like no kind of damage whatsoever.
Yeah, he's done a really good job of avoiding the lasers.
He's avoided at least all of those then for a hot second. He took like maybe 2 lasers out of 6.
Right, but I mean, even if those lasers aren't connecting for Bobby, he's still controlling a lot of space, kind of forcing Jerry to approach at a certain angle.
Yeah,
so that's still good for him. Oh, and wow, caught Jerry slipping there.
Ouch.
Jerry a little bit too close to the stage, did not see that down air coming from Bobby.
Oof. Yeah, a lot of back airs up tilts from Falco trying to keep the Puff out at least.
I really like that their names are Bobby and Jerry too. so simple, straight to the point.
Bobby and Jerry.
Bobby and Jerry.
I'd have preferred Tom.
Bobby's actual name isn't Bobby, but Jerry's actual name is Jerry.
What is Bobby's real name? What kind of scam are we running? What is this?
I'm not sure. I really couldn't tell you. All right?
I'm not only upset, but I'm offended. At least Jerry's being a little bit real here. They're kind of, in a non-slobber knocker way, slobber knocking.
Ooh, okay. Yeah,
in terms of positioning, they're very much like testing each other's patience, like on the platforms, and kind of going, bait, like a lot of baits.
It's very back and forth, and they're putting the damage on, but it's not like
it's not
real
the kind
quick
of matchup that would allow a slobber knocker.
Yeah, yeah.
but
it's
that's
pretty
how it
much,
feels if it could be.
Yeah, it's as close as you can get
Yeah.
to a slobber knocker when it's Falco Puff.
Yeah.
So Jerry searching for that forward smash, not going to find it.
Putting some pressure on him too.
And I really like the grab usage from Bobby. He's managed to get a lot off it, surprisingly.
Oh, this could be the end.
Forward smash might have been ill-advised. Okay.
That's the stock gone.
Nicely done from Jerry. Covered a couple different things with that edge guard, and he's going to go ahead.
Oh, and we have 1 stock to 1.
But not for long. See if Bobby can clutch it again, like he did game 1.
If Bobby like got a lot of percent, because last game he got like a lot of percent on the lasers, like the down air. He had like a little bit of combo going on.
Oh my goodness, he read that roll. Okay, tries to read something there. I actually think he might have just tried to go for drill grab there, but messed it up. Because HBox sometimes does that where he drills and then he doesn't grab on purpose. He jumps to where you're going to roll back and then grabs it. Yeah,
I see.
It's really, really good. I think Jerry was...
Oh, he's racking up some percent.
Oh, man, that up air pixels away.
Back air on the edge. I mean, like, Jerry's staying very much to the corner, so I mean, possibly a back air from Falco if it's not DI'd that well, maybe just
it's not going to kill yet, but it'll put him in a bad spot. But this is a terrible spot for Bobby, and that is all she wrote. All it takes for Puff to finish off Falco sometimes is one well-placed aerial.
I think Puff Spacey can be really difficult for Spacey. Like the whole thing, like Spacey's the top of the game, top of the tier list,
right? That
kind of thing. But Puff, if you can get the Spacey off stage, this is it. It's game for you. You know.
Puff is
very much like Sheik. I feel
so strong because obviously her neutral is better. Her
aerial.
Her overall moveset is better than Ice Climbers, is what I was gonna say. But they both have kind of this similar thing where they can really frustrate Spaceys by turning one mistake into your stock. And obviously for Ice Climbers it's different because it's through wobbling. But they both kind of have that going on. However, Puff is just a much better character in general.
Yeah, the punish is fierce, essentially.
Yeah, and obviously the punish is not quite as free as a wobble, but it's not far off sometimes with the edge guarding. That the freedom that Puff gets with those 6 jumps really allow her to make it easy on herself, edge guarding Spaceys.
Yeah, the good Kirby.
So, game 3, this will be the deciding game to see who moves into top 4 here.
This is top 4. Oh yeah, losers.
Yeah, so winner will be moving into top 4. Yes.
Dang. Oh, nice. Puff managed to avoid that though.
Oh, nice movement from Bobby, not committing to anything. Really waiting for a commitment from Jerry first. And as we talked about before, Jerry a little... Oh my goodness.
This could be huge.
All right, and we've heard a lot of Twitter buzz recently about, especially La Luna, a few others claiming that maybe UCF causes more Phantom hits. I don't think I believe it, but my personal theory is that the reason we've seen so many more Phantoms recently is just because people have gotten better at spacing.
Everyone's just so good at spacing. It's
literally,
just like a slight pixel off.
That's probably the actual reason. So, Jerry in dangerous territory right there.
Surely it's a way to test it though, right?
Huh?
Surely there would be a way to test whether like Phantom hits were more of a thing. Recording
mean,
a match maybe and like slowing it down with the little Z button.
I think the wizards of the game, the people that really know the game mechanics and the code and everything well,
it should be left to them.
I think they deny it. But certain players, certain top players, Mewtwo King I think is on board a little bit as well. La Luna I think the most vocal about it, saying that UCF causes more Phantoms. I do admit that I've seen more Phantoms in the past few years than ever before. However, again, I think I chalk that up to people getting better at spacing.
Potentially, yeah. I feel like that's something they could test. They could definitely like...
Yeah.
I mean, on like the new any of the 20XXs, obviously you can like frame check things.
Yeah.
So I'm sure as long as
forward throw actually gets a kill.
As long as you could like check everything is the same as vanilla melee. So say like a power shield just with like an aerial or whatever. As long as it's the same frames and it's actually just people being that good, like you can disprove that. I feel.
Yeah.
As long as people are recording the match and finding a way to be able to like frame by frame it, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, and he catches Jerry.
Catches Jerry slipping, and I think Jerry went for a grab right then, but even if he hadn't, I'm pretty sure that down tilt would have shield poke, so he was in a bad position regardless there, was Jerry. And Bobby now nursing this 3 stock to 2 lead. Gonna try to rack up a little bit of damage on Jerry here. He knows that he's fighting a Puff, so it's never over till it's actually over.
Oh, maybe not the best of moves there from Jerry.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right, and Jerry not going to go for the rest. Rest might have been punishable by death there if Bobby had done it properly, so Jerry is trying to just fight it out right now.
Jerry's Puff is very fast. Like, very, very fast.
Yep.
Like, actually, keeping up with the Falco.
Like I said, it's hard to really display. Oh, my goodness, that was close to killing.
That was very, very close.
It's really hard to display tech skill with Puff, but you're seeing a little bit from Jerry.
He takes the stock, so we got a Falco 3 stocks to 1 with Puff. It's on the case of like how well Jerry can do in terms of like racking up the percent without kind of getting himself messed up with like lasers and stuff like that. And on Pokemon, that could be a little bit harder than, you know, easier said than done.
Right.
Honestly.
Bobby's got a lot of room to work with.
Yeah.
And obviously, though, we've seen this situation countless times, especially in recent memory from HBox. And HBox, the king of clutch, seems to always be able to bring this back, but we'll see if Jerry can pull some of that magic out.
If he can bring the Puff Heart. Oh!
And Bobby gonna miss that, but I think Jerry up, gonna die anyway. Good job by Bobby. Oh, and a little bit of style to close it out.
Suicide dead.
Yep. I like it from Bobby.